all y'all out there. They literally just say, "Oh, you can turn it off," and then like you start broadcast, and like it goes into like, "Oh, are you sure you want to do this?" I'm like, "Are you serious? I just like what?" I mean, I know you don't care, but like it's almost like, you know, like a weird you know, like Jesus, like, how the fuck, like. I mean, I get it, like, some people aren't grown-ass people, but I'm a grown-ass person. I can make decisions. Yeah, so, what's up with you? Spilt milk. Yeah.
Leading on for the Diamondbacks.
Like, it's been so long since I've broadcasted and actually, like, put audio with it. Usually I just broadcast and, like, or I don't broadcast, you know? Yeah, I got something going on this weekend. I gotta, you know, because, I'm doing those videos that aren't, you know, like a broadcast, so we gotta do that. Yeah. Yeah, that's one thing, people. I've been trying to make like a top 5 list videos, you know, where I list top 5 things or whatever. So, yeah, it's like, it takes up a lot of time sometimes. You know, I do it like every Saturday or Sundays when I release those videos, so I know what I'm doing.
Batting third, the designated hitter.
What?
Miguel.
What, wrestling, or is it someone else? Like, come on, like, I mean, like, seriously? Like, I'm not a wrestling fan, but there's other things I'd be worried about with wrestling other than it being fake. You know what I mean? Like, I was gonna say steroids or something like that, but yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah. It's like, you know, of all things to be worried about, why worry about that?
Leading off for Texas, the first baseman, number 21. 1-0.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Yeah.
D-Rod.
Come on.
The count is 1-2.
Yeah. I think though with wrestling, yeah, people are just stupid. You know, it's like, you know, I don't know. I just don't know anymore. Yeah, it's like saying, playing like, I don't want to say that, I don't know how to say it, but I'll just say it. It's like saying wrestling, football, and hockey all have like head injury problems, you know, with people going crazy after they retire sometimes, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, no shit, like, you know, it's still up to them if they want to do those things. Yeah. Are real. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, like, you don't fake it. Yeah. 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 Yeah, like Roman Reigns having cancer, right? Like, I think he's got cancer. Yeah.
The catcher, number 9, Yasmani Grandal.
Yeah. Yeah, I just always hate when, like, people be like, and this was said by somebody, like, that actually played pro football and did all that stuff, was like, you know, they were like, oh, why, someone was to them like, why do you get all this money, blah, 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 and he was like, look, when your shoulder's twitching and you can't, you know, and you're, you know, all injured, hurt all the time, you know, you deserve the money you get. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need to, like, explain it to somebody, like, that's just gonna sit there and nitpick it with you. Like, I mean, I think that with, like, sports and entertainment and wrestling, it's like, you don't know what they go through. You don't know if they're, like, twitching or they're really effed up, you know, outside of the ring or off the field. Like, yeah, man, you can't mess around with that stuff. Yeah, concussions are no joke. There's tons of stories with people that got concussions and ooh. Yeah. How you could get hurt in wrestling and like, I mean, I don't know, I think it was like one of the Hart brothers or something like that. He was just coming into the ring and he died because his harness, you know, failed and he was falling from a great height. Like, you don't even need to be like wrestling, like physically, to like get hurt and really pay the ultimate price, you know? Like shit like that can happen when you're just doing anything, like, you know what I mean? It's like, people gotta wake up and realize that, like, these people, like, if you're coming in from the top of an arena, you're putting your body on the line whether you know it or not, no matter how safe the harness is.
Nope, that's down.
Yeah. Yeah, they all get hurt. Yeah. It's...
I got to count 2 and 2.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. Like, my philosophy is, like, if somebody signs a contract, it's not like I don't feel sympathy for them, but they should expect, like, certain things. Like, if I was told, oh, you're going to play in the NFL, like, should expect certain things that come from that, because, you know, history has proven that you're only going to be there for, like, less than 3 years. You're going to be, like, a lot of injuries, a lot of physicality, you know? So it's like one of those things where it's like, if you know that going in, you should prepare for it. But like, there's some things you can't prepare for that are related to like wrestling and, you know, all that, like football and stuff. Like getting addicted to painkillers, because I don't know much how wrestling deals with those injuries, but I do know, like in the NFL.
The center fielder, number 14, the Lions, the field.
Oh.
Yeah. I know with, yeah, and sometimes, like, I know this about, like, football and sports. Like, what you said with wrestling, I believe, but I also believe that when you have an organization like, you know, the NFL or WWE, they want that product, you know, the wrestler or the football player out there no matter what. They will put them on painkillers and say it's okay even when it's not. You know what I mean? Like, they will get... Like, I'm not saying that I disagree with you, because I don't know much about wrestling, so I'm just talking mostly about football. Is like, where it's like, you know, I've watched videos where guys are like, yeah, they injected me with this stuff, and it caused kidney failure later in life because they wanted to get me back out there faster. You know what I mean? Versus actually taking the time to heal. And I'm not saying wrestling does that, because like I said, I have no, like, I'm not a wrestling fan, but I always kind of look at that and I'm like, you know, I feel in those situations, like, I feel really bad for the players, because it's like, you're being told by a guy that's paid to tell you this is okay even when it's not, and you have no reason to distrust them. Like, you know what I mean? Because, like, and that's where it's, like, different than WWE, because WWE may have, like, a doctor. With, like, sports, it's, like, a lot of them, and they're all, like, you know, they've all got, you know, the certifications and things like that, like every other doctor, you know what I mean? So it becomes, like, why shouldn't you trust this guy, you know? Especially if you can get cut on a moment's notice and, like, just be totally screwed. I don't know, man. We're just like sports have and entertainment have downsides. Damn. God damn, that sucks. Like, I'm just like, I don't know. I also think, like, with, like, sports, like, no matter how much we, like, complain about, like, the sport or the wrestling or whatever, we'll always probably be there. Like, there, like, you know, like, wrestling has its problems, football has its problems, baseball's boring as hell, even though I'm playing it right now, so, yeah. It's like, damn it, but we'll be back there for MLB The Show 20. We'll be back there for, you know, the Arizona, not Arizona, oh crap, we might have to quit. But, yeah, I'll be buying all that stuff, but, like, it doesn't, I don't know, man, people are just addicted to entertainment. Let's leave it at that, I guess. So, well, did anything happen after I left, or was it just, like, people were sitting there doing nothing? Yeah. That's why I left the inner community, because I was like, fuck this. I am not, like, I get it, like, if there was more people, or, you know, it was nicer out where we could go outside, I probably would have stayed, but fuck that, I'm not staying there all day. Like, the inner community often has that philosophy of, like, why would you leave? And I'm like, because you guys aren't doing anything I'd want to do, like, why would I stay there? Why? How'd they do that?
Leading up for the Diamondbacks.
Yeah.
The center fielder, Dexter. The designated hitter, Miguel.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, and then I hope they fire Sherry, because that seems to be something like that's been on my mind. Yeah, if they don't, yeah. 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 Cause that, like, yeah. Cause that is, like, criminal. Yeah. And also, again, because it's a criminal thing, it's a law, it's not, you know, something like, you know, like, I mean, they shouldn't, like, just let that shit slide, like, you know, I don't know, I don't, like, I hope they don't come up to me like, oh, were you lying? I'm like, what the fuck would I lie for this shit? Like, I'm not, like, I don't like Sherry, but I also don't, like, I mean, like, people will be like, oh, you have a grudge. I have no grudge. Like, I just don't want, like, you know, I want to do the right thing after months of being shut up. You know what I mean? Like,
the catcher, number 9.
So crazy.
Yasmani.
And besides, what happened with you guys is much more recent. Like, I mean, obviously, if I'm telling you this happened months ago, and I'm also got other people saying this is happening right now, like, do the math. Like, it's a pattern, you know? People be like, insane. Like, if I tell you something and you're sworn to secrecy, you better be sworn to secrecy. You know? Like how, even if they didn't have another guy or a person working in the young adults thing. Yeah. Yeah, like, I mean, Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Now batting, designated hitter, Derek Holland.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kicked out.
That, I mean, I agree with you on part of that because, like, Maria was, like, a good caseworker. She was, like, an A-plus caseworker. The other reason I was always at inner community was because I would get yelled at by my parents, like, why aren't you going somewhere doing something? And it's like, I just wanted to, like, and so it was kind of a both because, like I said, I did like Maria. If I didn't like Maria, I would do something else. You know, I would get out of the house and go somewhere else. But she did help me a lot, and Sherry didn't do as much. And like the real test of the tape was that I was still going there when Maria was there, and I wasn't living with my parents. You know what I mean? Like now I'm just like, why the fuck should I go to inner community outside of seeing you, outside of doing some video editing, or outside of, you know, other reasons? Yeah, doing the group or whatever. But I mean, and then like, I mean, the whole thing today kind of irked me too. Was like, you had to go see the movie today. Like, you couldn't tell me that. Like, I'm not a schedule like person. Diana's a moron. Because when I looked at the schedule, it says it on the schedule. Why'd you tell me to do it today if there's the? I'm gonna just say, you know what? I'm almost like F it, because it's almost like I got my own equipment. I really, really do not need to stress myself out with them. With your guys' equipment, teaching people how to fish, and I like teaching people how to fish is like a thing, but it's also like a very strenuous thing with certain people. You know, like at least Anthony and Bob, like at least Anthony had some idea of what to do. Like now, I'm not even sure that we have people like I can count on to be like, hey, do this, so I can help somebody or do my own thing. Yeah, Bob is for sure, because he knows what the hell he's talking about. He knows what to do. But I don't blame Bob if him and I are the only people out there knowing what the fuck to do. You know, like that's like if we got 20 people and Adam is just like, he doesn't know what the hell to do. That's a problem. Like, you know, like, and it's like, in this organization shit that, like, you know, like, why the hell are they going on that thing? Well, why not just let me, like, tell the staff, like, this is how you do certain things. I could give you some notes or something to look at, but I know for a fact they ain't gonna do shit. You know what I mean? They're just gonna, like, okay, garbage pile, you know? Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. How do they do that? You know, I'm just like, you know, this whole thing is just like a shit show. Yeah. What's up with Carlos? Do you know anything about him right now? Because I did send him an invite, but I don't know if he's going to do anything. He didn't sound too confident. You know what I mean? When we were talking earlier, it was like, Carlos might join, he might not, you know. You watch, he's probably listening like, to you, Joanna, and you.
Number 14, the lineup,
yep.
the shield.
Yeah, so I was on work treating you good. Like, I always ask that because I don't know. Yeah, like, yeah, I know. I'm not trying to make it obvious, but I mean, it is obvious. I do want to support you with working, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just like, the awkwardness is coming up. You know? The awkwardness. Yeah. They suck. Walmart does suck. It's always about, like, when I was there. Yeah. Speaking of computers, because I don't want to lead too much into my Walmart hate. They are trying to come up with a gaming streaming service, and I'm just like, you're Walmart. You're not good at that shit. Like, why even try? Like, they're trying to do like Steam or that stuff where you just stream the games like PlayStation Now. And I'm just like, I almost want to go up to the CEO of Walmart and be like, what the hell are you doing? Like nobody, like, what? Because like, you can, like, streaming video is one thing, but streaming, like, games is another, like, thing. I just don't think Walmart could do either, to be honest with you. I don't know, I'll be like, Walmart, get back in the corner and think about what you've done. Yeah,
number 21.
What you gonna do when they come for you? It'd be like bad boys, or bad girls, or bad people. I don't know. Bad non-gender discrimination people. Like...
One ball, one strike.
Yeah. I should probably actually, yeah, I'm way behind on my, script writing right now for my videos. Actually, I don't know how far I am behind on that, but I got, we'll look at that. Especially, like, because my parents are coming back on Saturday or something like that, so, like, it's, like, one of those things where, like, maybe I'll go hang out there Sunday or something. You know what? Fuck this. I am not finishing this game right now. This game is getting on my nerves. My nerves, I don't know. It's just like, yeah, you know what I mean. It's just like, I am not pissed, but I know I'm not even gonna win, so fuck it. Fuck my life.
Play ball.
Yeah. This game can be murder. Murder horn. Yeah, so I am doing that Milwaukee Brewers thing, so all y'all out there who just tuned in, I am going to do that this Saturday or Sunday or something. So, yeah, I'm going to stop recording now, because there's no point as my phones get all messed up. There we go. And here we go.